Hello everyone guys, especially my viewers and subscribers here. I'm Aris IDK here and today we're going to be talking about the theory of evolution from 13,998,000 BC to 248,000 BC. Okay, so now without further ado right now, let's get right into this video that we're talking about. But first, we need to start this lesson with an overview. And did you know from the overview that many scientists agree with the belief that man evolved from an ape in a long process and time until it became fully human? And it is based on a study done by Charles Darwin, who wrote the book The Theory of Evolution. And human evolution is supported by many scientific disciplines, and biological evolution is said to be the result of changes in the environment, such as climate. Charles Darwin's theory of evolution went through many studies to prove that man came from an earlier species called primates, then became a gorilla or ape and became a modern man. With the help of fossils, or the remains of organisms that have been buried millions of years, scientists have proved this theory. But who is Charles Darwin, who actually wrote the theory of evolution? Charles Darwin is an English naturalist who wrote on the origin of species by means of natural selection that tells about the theory of evolution. He believed that all species of life had an origin and that it was an evolution, that a long process took place. He was a student of medicine, but he left it and took an interest in the natural sciences. And now, for the moment of truth, this is now the human evolution from 13,998,000 BC to 248,000 BC. And the human evolution just starts from the hominids, which was actually came from 13,998,000 BC to 2,298,000 BC. And from these hominids, the characteristics of the hominids are similar to apes, and these are just a few of the fossils found in Africa and likened as hominids, which means man-like apes. And these were the examples of the hominids found in Africa, which is the Ramapithecus from 13,998,000 BC to 11,998,000 BC, which was founded and discovered in Africa, where approximately 12 to 14 million years ago ever lived. And from the second hominid, which was actually the Australopithecus afarensis and Australopithecus africanus, from 11,998,000 BC to 2,298,000 BC. And Australopithecus comes from the two Greek words Australis and Pithecus, which means southern ape, that many of these fossils are founded and discovered in South Africa. One of the famous fossils Donald Johanson found was the Australopithecus afarensis, named after the Beatles' song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds in 1967, which was this song was actually banned from politics. And the first fossils founded in South Africa was the Australopithecus africanus in 1924. And the canine tooth is small and is said to have learned to walk after the cold climate. And the Australopithecus africanus, I said, was actually discovered by Raymond Dart. And now, to our second human from the human evolution was the Homo habilis from 2,298,000 BC to 1,398,000 BC. And Homo habilis comes from the two Greek words homo and habilis, which means skilled man or person, where people are able to do these things these days. They make simple tools to use in getting food. It is said to have lived in the beginning of the Pleistocene era since 2,298,000 BC to 1,398,000 BC. And the physical characteristics of the Homo habilis have a bigger brain, narrow forehead, and a small and long arms. And this is the true example of the Homo habilis. And this was the Lake Turkana man, or 1470 man. And the Lake Turkana man, or 1470 man, was founded and discovered by Dr. Richard Leakey and his wife, Meave Epps, in Lake Turkana on Kenya in 1972, and only the skull and some of its bones were excavated. And especially RIP to Richard Leakey, which was actually died from a plane crash. You will be remembered. And now, for the third human from the human evolution was the Homo erectus, which was actually came from 1,398,000 BC to 248,000 BC. And Homo erectus comes from the two Greek words homo and erectus, which means upright man. They stand and walk straight to gather food and hunt. It is said that during their time, the fire was discovered. Its physical appearance has small teeth and jaws, a big body and brain. There are bones found in Asia and lived during the late Pleistocene. And this is the true example, or are the true examples of the Homo erectus, which was the Java man. And question is, what is Java man? The Java man was founded and discovered by Eugene Du Bois on 1891 in Java, Indonesia. It was aligned with the group of standing homos and had a larger brain than the earlier homos, which was actually Homo habilis. And from the second example in the next slide was actually the Peking man. And the Peking man was founded and discovered by Davidson Black on 1927 in a cave from Zhukouzhen, Beijing, or any pronunciation for Zhoukoujian, Beijing, in China, where the Peking man was found standing upright according to anthropologists. This person is taller than other homos and has the same brain size as the current person. And now, last but not the least, we have the Homo sapiens, which was actually came in the year 248,000 BC, and so on. And Homo sapiens are called wise man because it possesses a large brain. And this species is more advanced and higher because of the ability to think and make different tools. And according to anthropologists, Homo sapiens may have been the first people to learn to speak and live in Ice Age Europe that lived 250,000 years ago, or in the year 248,000 BC, and actually so on. And here are the examples of the Homo sapiens, or the true humans. So the first example of the modern man was the Cro-Magnon man. And the Cro-Magnon man was founded and discovered by Louis Lartet on 1868 in a cave from Les Gîtes de Taillac, Dordogne in France, and is considered as a modern man because it has a lot in common with the current man, such as its physical characteristics and its standard of living. And now, this is the second example of the Homo sapiens, which was the Tabon man. And the Tabon man was founded and discovered by Dr. Robert Fox on 1962 in a Tabon cave, Palawan from the Philippines. And it is said to be the first man or man in the Philippines that lived forever. And they are said to have crossed the land bridge that connects Palawan and Borneo during the Ice Age. And its remains can be found in the National Museum of the Philippines, which was actually located in Quezon City from the National Capital Region. And now, that's all for today from this lesson. I hope you learned something, and also thanks for watching for these videos. And especially, this is what I just said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and comment anywhere you want here in this video. And also if you enjoyed this lesson that I'm talking about here in this video, I'm gonna make more of these. Bye, and also see ya.